On June 6, 2025, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement launched a series of large-scale operations in Los Angeles and nearby cities, such as Paramount, detaining dozens of undocumented residents. These actions formed part of a renewed federal immigration enforcement strategy under President Donald Trump's second administration. The operation immediately triggered community backlash and protest mobilizations across the region. The situation escalated rapidly when demonstrations began blocking major highways and clashing with local enforcement. Responding to growing unrest, President Trump invoked Title 10 of the U.S. Code and deployed 2,000 California National Guard troops under federal command to the Los Angeles area on June 7. This decision bypassed state approval, drawing criticism from California's leadership and setting a tense backdrop for the following day's events. The protest on June 8 marked the most intense and expansive civil action since the beginning of the immigration enforcement crisis. Thousands of demonstrators assembled in key areas across the city, including downtown Los Angeles, MacArthur Park, and near Union Station. The protests were characterized by both organized marches and spontaneous flash mob-style gatherings that disrupted traffic, shut down intersections, and overwhelmed local response units. A significant focal point was the demonstration on the 101 freeway, where protesters blocked traffic in both directions. The disruption lasted several hours and prompted a coordinated response by Los Angeles Police Department officers and newly arrived National Guard troops. In multiple instances, law enforcement deployed tear gas, rubber bullets, and crowd control tactics to disperse groups deemed aggressive or non-compliant. Violence and property damage were reported in several pockets of the city. Government buildings and ICE offices were placed under lockdown, and several businesses suffered broken windows and graffiti. Self-driving taxis and other autonomous vehicles were also vandalized, highlighting the chaos on the city streets. Emergency services responded to multiple injuries, both among demonstrators and law enforcement personnel. By nightfall, a significant portion of the downtown area had been placed under heightened security, with barricades erected and military personnel stationed at the key intersections. The National Guard presence was more visible than in previous days, and curfews were considered by city authorities. The atmosphere remained tense well into the early hours of June 9, with ongoing skirmishes between protesters and police reported in multiple districts. The June 8 protests represented a critical turning point in the ongoing confrontation between federal immigration policy and local oppositions in California. The scale and the intensity of the demonstrations underscored deep-rooted public discontent with federal actions, particularly in a state where immigration is a politically and socially sensitive issue. The deployment of National Guard troops, especially under federal authority and without state consent, added a militarized layer to an already volatile situation. As legal and political challenges to the federal intervention begin to take shape, the events of June 8 may stand as a defining moment in the broader national debate over immigration enforcement, states' rights, and civil protest in the United States.